uses, it's 90 minutes, or an hour and a half as people previously reported.
What's happening, guys? Interactor127 here, back with another Venom Let There Be Carnage related video, and today I'm joined by the ever-returning Growling Zeus 666.
What's up, guys? What's popping? Or what's going on, guys? Growling Zeus 666 back here with another video. I'm taking over your channel, so let's scoot over.
No. So we settled that little scuffle. We're thinking about making a collaboration channel for you guys. I'm not sure what we're gonna call it. We may or may not do it, but it's just a thought in our heads. So anyways, my last Venom video was a bit, I don't know,
It was a bit off.
negative, more than a bit negative. I was kind of ranting about it being 90 minutes, which I still think is ridiculous.
You sound really disappointed too.
I was disappointed. Yeah, so Growling Zeus has watched that video.
I do support his channel a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Comment a lot.
My shout out today is to Growling Zeus 666 and also Michael Sweeney, which is one of his friends, who commented on my video. So
and also
I'll make a link to his channel in the description.
Currently has no subscribers.
He has a couple subscribers. He has no videos though. So
yeah,
dude, I think that you should start uploading. Just an idea. So as I was saying, my last Venom video was negative, very negative. This video will be somewhat negative, but I just wanted to let you guys know that what I think about the new reviews for Venom Let There Be Carnage. Spoiler alert, I don't think that they're valid.
Yeah.
And because some of them are good, but some of the reviews these are just from pure fans. These are not critics in the slightest. So there could be that fan bias. I know I have fan bias as well. Mm-hmm. We all have it. So it could be that. But we're just gonna have to wait until October 1st to see what's really going on with this movie. My guess is it's not gonna be good. So we're gonna be looking at the video by Comic Book Cast 2, and we'll leave the link to his video down in the description, and then we're going to talk, and then we're going to talk about what he says. We're going to talk about a couple things that he doesn't mention in his video, and that's that.
Yeah. So
yeah, let's get started, guys. Alright guys, so this is the video by Comic Book Cast 2. We're gonna watch it, and we're going to
get close to watching Venom Let There Be Carnage. At least most of us. Unfortunately, it looks like the delays are starting to happen in international markets. Some of them are pretty horrendous. Which also brings us to the official runtime of the film that has been confirmed. No, it's not 90 minutes, but it also is 90 minutes. We'll talk about that.
What?
Okay, so first off, let's talk about the runtime of Venom Let There Be Carnage. The first good news is the film is not 90 minutes long, or an hour and a half as previously reported. The bad news is it's 90 minutes, or an hour and a half as people previously reported.
That's really stupid.
Here's the difference. When people said it's 90 minutes, they meant the entire runtime of the film, from start to finish without the credits. As we found out, the actual complete runtime of the film with the credits is 1 hour and 37 minutes, meaning that there is 7 minutes worth of credits. So that's the complete runtime of the track or what has been sent to theaters, meaning that technically, yes, the film is not an hour and 30 minutes, because that would have made the film an hour and 23 minutes, with the credits then making it 1:30. So, semantics, and get that out of the way, but yeah, for all intents and purposes, the film is an hour and 30 minutes, which they responded to by saying, look, this thing moves fast, we wanted it to get straight to the action and be a throw ride, which,
it's just that's not going to
exactly
work.
what I wanted.
Hold on, I know, I broke my promise, I know I said I wasn't going to pause the video, but the truth is, you want it to be a thrill ride, you want there to be a lot of action in it.
But no one said Venom. They cut too much of it.
But the problem is that if you put too much time on the fighting, you're not going to get to see the actual story. And I think that Cassidy might suffer the same thing that Riot suffered with not having enough personality. I mean, he's gonna have more personality than Riot. It's hard to get less personality than him.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot more personality, actually, but I think that, you know, you really have to see what's going on.
To actually judge.
Yeah, you have to really see what's going on. And I'm not comfortable with making a good or bad. I mean, I am making a bad judge, so that's kind of a lie. I'm not comfortable with making a definitive judge, like this is how it's going to be, because we still don't see the movie. But it's still a week away. So let's continue.
Carnage. So if anybody comes at you saying that's a bad idea, I don't know what to tell you. It's Venom versus Carnage. You weren't gonna get 3 hours of Martin Scorsese dialogue driven sitting around. Okay, it's not gonna happen. This is another one of those copy and paste films after all. So what were you expecting? Okay, now let's talk about the bad news, the real bad news. Japan. They're one of the big international locations. The film is not coming out for at least 2 months after release in the United States, meaning very early December is the current plan. It could also get bumped back even further. And we're starting to see this type of messaging where the advertising for it in some international locations is saying later this year, or like this fall, or coming soon still, meaning that they're still trying to figure out some locations where the film is going to release that they haven't nailed down officially. And again, this is problematic because we're going to be getting the film on October 1st. Some people might not be getting it until December, January, or even February in some cases. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach the marketing, considering that everything will be known about the film really soon. And this is Sony, they're going to toss it into the commercial like a week after the film is out. So this is an interesting balancing act, but again, at least they're aiming to get the film out there for everybody rapidly, all things considered. And if you guys remember, there's sometimes, even recently, before everything happened, where a film would come out in Japan like 6 months after the United States. And it was like, what is this? Why?
That's the end of the video, guys. So let's, we'll be right back. So yeah, that was a lot. There was a lot to take in that video. It was a lot to. There was a lot of information in there. I got a little notepad here for what we're gonna talk about. I'm not gonna show it really. But the thing I wanted to make this video, one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video was to talk about the 90 minutes thing. So it's not. So the thing is, yes, it's very cryptic. Because the fact is, it says the movie is not 90 minutes,
but it's 90 minutes.
But it's 90 minutes.
But they're including the credits.
The credits. But the thing is, credits
don't really matter.
Credits don't matter. They don't matter, guys.
Yeah.
They don't matter.
There's no really.
The truth is that
what about
you need
credits, like scene credits, like
post credit scene. That would be interesting. And I'm happy because you need credits to give credit to the people. That's why they're called credits. And the second thing is you should show a post-credit scene because almost every movie is doing that now.
For the next movie,
we need to
Shang-Chi, which he hasn't.
Shang-Chi, but I haven't seen Shang-Chi yet. I'm hoping, so let's not get too far into Shang-Chi. We gotta stay focused. So the thing is they say, Sony's been saying, they want to rush this out fast. They want to make it a pro ride. And it's like, well, yeah, you do want to make it a pro ride. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you got 3 years to work on this movie. It's been 3 years since the first one.
I feel like they don't have enough time for 3 years to make an action movie like this.
I guess it depends.
COVID's postponing.
I think COVID, and this movie was supposed to come out in October of 2020.
Yeah.
So, I mean, since this movie, I think it's gonna bomb. I still think that. My opinion on it hasn't changed. What would have happened if it was October 2020 was the release date? That would have been a significant amount of time, a whole year.
But think about it, like what if they after COVID and they had to take some time off? That could have
delayed the movie too. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is I think that I'm just making a what if statement like October 2020.
Shut up.
I know you're gonna stop. October 2020. Is how would this movie have been even? Would if if this movie's bad, would it have been even worse if it was October 2020?
And because they wouldn't have that much time then.
Yeah, I mean,
So I
it
would
could have
think
been
it's
even
better.
worse. I think I'm glad that they postponed it.
Are they gonna make a movie about like all the symbiotes, or like
They might. That might be the next.
symbiotes?
They might do Null or
Right.
something. Yeah, they might do Planet of the Symbiotes. That's probably what they're gonna do. They're gonna do Venom's origin. So they did kind of touch on that in the last movie, but they're just kind of like,
Or it just came from a meteorite.
Well, they didn't come from. Remember, they wanted that spaceship.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, they were from a meteorite, I think, but the guy was taking it back.
Taking it back and it's attached onto it.
They crashed the plane or crashed the spaceship.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of ridiculous that you would want that, you're saying this, but the truth is you've had 3 years to work on it, plus a whole year before COVID hit. It don't act like 2019 never happened.
Yeah.
Because it did happen.
2019.
And that was before COVID even had one person.
Hey Joey, you want to know what 2019 is?
What?
It's a year.
Alright. Well, anyways, so one of the things that Growling Zeus wanted to talk about is the Ravencroft scene.
Yes.
The Ravencroft scene has been something that's been heavily teased in the trailers, something that will be probably interesting. Kind of starts with, obviously, Eddie going back to Cletus, and I'm just gonna explain, then you're gonna go into it.
Okay.
And of course, Cletus biting Eddie's hand and getting the symbiote because it's crazy.
It's like Morbius.
Yeah, and so that's obviously how he's gonna get the symbiote, is it's going to come into his bloodstream, and then he's gonna become Carnage and break out. He looks like he was on death row or something.
Yeah.
Even though they don't usually allow people to visit they don't usually allow visitors to visit prisoners on death row, but that doesn't matter, it's a movie. So I'm gonna let Growling Zeus 666 take the reins from here.
What's going on, guys? So yeah, what I don't understand is, in most of the previews of, like, the trailers that you've seen in the videos, if you go on YouTube and you search the trailers of Venom 2, it mostly shows Ravencroft scene, and very little of the fighting. So I'm thinking, will half of the movie be just part of Ravencroft, of him talking and visiting before he breaks out and having the bite and everything? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, speed it up a bit more and then make the movie rest of fighting. Like, what's your opinion
the
on
problem with the first Venom movie, it suffered from a very similar fate.
Yeah,
because Eddie didn't get the symbiote until like an hour into the movie.
They're like, oh, yeah, we gotta get this
and
together.
then you spent like the next 50 minutes building up Venom. It's like, we don't have time for that.
Yeah, we don't have time for this.
We don't have time for that. What do you expect?
Yeah.
It's like,
gotta get this.
You should have made the movie like 2.5 hours if you wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of like, what?
Yeah, we gotta get this
together.
together.
And the fact is there is a lot of Ravencroft scenes. There's, of course, that little bit in the new trailer that I made a video on about 2 months ago that showed Carnage walking through the walkways of the prison, destroying those guards, which looks awesome,
really
by
good.
the way. That looks awesome. I'm not going to say that this movie has nothing good in it. But
just
the
speed it up a
fact
bit
is,
more.
yeah, and
like
there's
takes too
even
much time.
scenes of him flying the helicopters.
Flying? Oh yeah, flying.
Yeah, like he like rips it down.
Yeah.
And it's like, how long is this going to take? And I think the church scene would make a great final battle.
That would be a really
And
good
I think I'm going to be right about that because they showed that again in the trailers.
Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. They don't really make sequence order.
No, they don't. They don't do the sequence order. That's for sure.
Yeah.
They play stuff completely out of order. But I think the way that it's like illustrated, it almost looks like it's going to be the final battle.
Yeah. And what about the
part where if I go to see the movie next weekend, and I see that, or something like that, I might not see it.
October 1st is actually
It is a Friday, so we might not see it then, but we might see it that weekend.
Yeah, we'll see.
And if the church scene, I'm going to make a poster review in a couple weeks. I'll be like, called it.
So, yeah, what about the part, like, there's a part of the movie of where the doctor scene of where the doctor is married to the wife of.
Yes,
so I don't know how to fit that in.
Well, the thing is, Anne Lane, Eddie's girlfriend, or
Slash
girlfriend. Not his wife. He was going, I think he was going to propose to her. I think that's how the first movie was. How it was. I don't remember everything from the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys want to attack me in the comments, go ahead. But yeah, and there was of course that guy, the doctor. I forget his name. The doctor who helped with Venom.
Doctor Strange.
And of course, there's the scene in that trailer where he's like, oh wow, because he sees the engagement ring. And then Venom smashes the guy in the face. And the guy's like, let's bring in some serious couples counseling. And I thought it was really funny. But we gotta see what's. That's gonna be interesting, but I think that's even gonna get sidelined for Carnage. And I'm not saying this movie should be about that, but I think there's a certain amount that you should
just take
kind of. Yeah, I mean, the truth is that if you want to get, because it's obviously that Andy and Anne are going to end up together. They were husband and wife in the comics before Anne died, and the whole thing with the...
Same with Peter and Mary Jane, but not in the movies.
Well, yeah, not in the movies. Well, now in the new movies with Michelle Jones, I'm not going to get too off topic with that, but let's get off that topic, and because I think we said all we need to say, let's talk about the Japan delay.
Yeah.
Japan delay. Personally, I've never really heard that much about Japan getting delayed movies, but I know it happens. I remember.
I
remember that Britain, that England, or Europe. I remember when Captain America: Civil War came out, and Europe got like a month.
Yeah, it may take it off.
Like a month head start. So that could happen. And the truth is, it's just kind of ridiculous because I mean, its own. I mean, I don't want to tell you how to make your movies, Sony. I'd love to, but that's not my job. My job is to try, but.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Sony's a Japanese company. It's mostly American now.
Yeah.
Because this is being made by an American director, it's being made by...
It's run by Japan.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sony is still a Japanese company.
That's why you delayed it.
And the truth is, it's like, why would you want to screw over your own country? It's like, that just seems stupid.
Yeah.
That's not really, I think that's all we're going to talk about. As you guys know, I got a better attitude with this movie now after my thing. I've made somewhat of my peace with 90 minutes. I'm still slowly screaming in the back of my head.
Yeah, that's what friends are for. We're here to support each other and make
but anyway, I might have to screw this. Anyway, I wanted to also talk about the Spider-Man situation because it's kind of been revealed now that Spider-Man is going to be in the movie.
Should we show a clip about it just to get
I'm tired.
Okay.
Look it up on your own. I'll leave a link. I can't be expected to do everything. I got a wife.
You got a wife?
Well, a wife.
Sorry,
I
just
proposed. A wife.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so the Spider-Man situation has been something that's been talked about for years. Of course, people have been talking, when's Tom Holland going to come into that movie? Is Venom in the MCU? And that was a big question a couple of years ago when the Venom movie was going to come in. Sinister Six.
So you're gonna be in that. Since the Amazing
Spider-Man. We're getting off topic.
We're talking about Spider-Man 2.
What we're talking about now is Venom having Spider-Man in the movie. You know.
But I thought we were talking about the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man situation.
Okay.
Sorry guys, you need a minute to figure this out.
Yeah.
But really that's something I was kind of a supporter at the time of a solo Venom. You know, you don't have to have Spider-Man without Venom, which I know sounds crazy because this whole character is basically based on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I love the interactions he has with Spider-Man. And I was hoping that with the Venom movie, the first one, they could do that. They could have a good movie.
Yeah.
With that whole situation. With that Spider-Man not being in the movie. And it seems like they want to put in Spider-Man now, but the truth is, I mean, if they do, how much time is he going to get, and is he going to overshadow Carnage?
Yeah.
They're just going to be like, Spider-Man! And rightfully so. But the truth is, why not save him for like a third movie or something?
Yeah.
You know? Why? You know, this movie is about Carnage, someone we've been waiting to see on the big screen for years.
Years and years.
Give him his moment, Sony.
Yeah.
I still stand by my statement. You can delay the movie another year or so. I won't be necessarily happy, But if you make those time, if you take that time to make some adjustments to the movie, or maybe cutting Spider-Man from it and putting him in like a deleted scene or something, like you could even do like a Tom Holland Easter egg where he's like in one scene when Venom's jumping around, it's like, oh man, that's crazy. I would love that. You can do that in a deleted scene, or you can do that in the movie, but don't make it actually Spider-Man. So yeah, you could still save this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to. I'm a little YouTuber, and you're not going to take my advice because you think I'm dumb.
And
most of you probably. Not Maxim.
No, unfortunately not.
But let's, anyways, I think that's all we're going to talk about today. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share, check out the part in the top right corner. Subscribe to my channel, as I've already said. Subscribe to my
666. Just do it.
Just do it. Subscribe to my second channel, Political Junkie 2414. Follow Empty Promises. I know I'm going to be talking. I'm going to be talking about Biden versus Cruz scenario for the election.
Yeah.
So don't worry, that is coming. I don't know when. Hopefully soon. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yeah.
I stole your catchphrase. Haha.